And this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. On the return, Deontay Harris. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. Yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down. 2nd and 2.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 63 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1 and 2, end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back. Complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Zaloni on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Uses the spin, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, 95, 56. Second time defense, let's go. Check.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
The tackle made back at midfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Breeze here finding Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Sanders has got it, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
This is intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Now the ball comes loose. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. A give. This is Michel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 38, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17. Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Mario Davis there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Newton is going to let this one go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Complete.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Time to ground it out now with Murray. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's going to take another shot here. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, 85 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Got his man, that's Harry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Here's Harris to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was Lucky Stripes said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's talking too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this is jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up protect, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
For Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He was taken
from the 25. Here's 2nd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Breeze with the handoff to Alvin.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. The ball is in. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Trey Flowers on the stop.
Now a 2nd down run for Murray. Murray has the first down and more.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come to you.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. L.J. Collier showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
DJ Swearinger on the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson looks to lock it once more. This time he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawks 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Seahawks 0.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, flush to his right. His throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? You ready? Go kill! You're good, you're good! Let's go, ready!
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Alvin Kamara.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, 41 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Here's 2nd and 10. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing again. Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They just do get off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. He's got a first down inside the midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Saints 16, Seahawks 6. Will Lutz.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for New Orleans.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Lockett the return. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Kamara, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
trying the left side with Kamara.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
7.
There's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 5 yards.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Murray. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They go with Murray again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Well, past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up second and
5 now. Breeze. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this one is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara at the pistol. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
12.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Oh, he'll look down, and that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 69 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Lockett the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. on first down. Wilson forced out to his left, and he finds Penny. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And some room to run now. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
It's now
from the 38. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick is good.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tiger Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
4th down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Good for a Saints.
Breeze is looking to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. They'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.